Good morning, student. Welcome back in this class. I hope you are healthy and safe at your home. This is the class 9 subject social science, and today we are going to discuss chapter number 2 of geography, and the topic name is physical features of India, and this is the lecture 2nd. In previous lecture we have discussed about different types of plate movements and different types of rock. So student, let's start, and today we to discuss some topic. Firstly, today we are going to discuss firstly major physical division, means in our country there are different landforms are found, and after that we will discuss about the Himalaya mountain, and in our country northern part covered by Himalaya mountain, and after that we will discuss about ranges of Himalaya, and the Himalaya have three parallel ranges, and after that we will solve some question. That question I have assigned in previous lecture. So student, let's start, and firstly we will discuss about major physical. Next is major physiographic division. Physiographic division means the physical feature of India can be divided into 6 landforms, just like the Himalaya mountain, the northern plain area, the peninsula plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plain, and the islands. And all types of landform are very important for the growth of a country, because Himalaya mountain provide us forest and water, northern plain area is suitable for agriculture, and the peninsula plateau is a storehouse of minerals, and coastal plain and island are very important site for and for port activity and fish activities. So we can say that all types of landform are very important for the development of a country. And you can see the picture of Himalaya. Upper part means northern part of the country covered by Himalaya mountain, and Himalaya have three ranges. Okay, and Himalaya there it run from west to east. West to east means it covered the area Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Next topic is the Himalaya mountain. And student, the Himalaya mountain covered by the northern part of the country, and the Himalaya are geologically young and structurally fold mountain, which are the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barrier of the world. Geological means the Himalaya mountain are not the part of old landmass. Himalayas and northern plain are most recent landform. So we can say that Himalayas are geologically young because the Himalayas were formed before 2000 year. So we can say that it is young mountain and structurally fold mountain, because when two plates come together and they formed mountain, so it is called fold mountain. And the Himalaya has the loftiest peak, and the Himalayas are the most rugged mountain barrier of the world. And next feature is they stretch over the northern border of India and covering a distance 2400 kilometer long. Means the northern plain area, northern border of India covered by the Himalaya, and total distance covered by Himalaya it is 2400 kilometer. And their width in Jammu Kashmir, their width is 400 kilometer, and in Arunachal Pradesh it is 150 kilometer. And after that, the Himalayas have three parallel ranges in the longitudinal extent, and we can say that Himalaya have three parallel ranges. The upper part, most northern part of the Himalaya range, it is called Himadri, and it is also called Great Himalayas and Inner Himalayas. After that, after Himadri, south of Himadri, it is called Himachal, and it is also called Middle Himalaya, and it is also called Himachal. And after that means most southern range of Himalaya, it is called Shivalik, and it is also called Outer Himalaya. So in the Himalaya, they have three types of three parallel ranges. So firstly, we will discuss over Himalaya. You can see the picture of map of India and the relief feature, and upper part means northern part covered by Himalaya, and Himalaya have three parallel ranges. Most northern part it is called Himadri, and mid part it is called Himachal, and the most southern part it is called Shivalik, and the total area covered by Himalaya mountain it is 2400 kilometer. And the next is Great or Inner Himalaya or Himadri, and the most northern parallel range is called Himadri, and the northernmost range is known as the Himadri, and the average height of Himadri it is 6000 meter. And Himadri it is the most continuous range of the Himalaya, and it covers the area of Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, but in width in Jammu Kashmir it is 400 kilometer, but in Arunachal Pradesh it is only 150. And next feature is it contain all the prominent Himalaya loftiest peak like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, etc. Means the in the Himalaya it have different types of highest peak, just like Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, and Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. And the Great Himalaya means the Himadri are perennial snowbound, means the Himadri is covered with the snow throughout the year. So we can say that the Great Himalaya, the Himadri is the perennial snowbound, is covered by snow throughout the year. And the core of this part composed of granite, and granite is a part of igneous rock. So the Himadri is formed by granite, and the Himadri, the most northern part, is covered by glacier. Many glacier also found in Himadri, and the Himalaya also covered by snow. And many highest peak are found in Himalaya in Himadri, just like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga. And the average height of Himadri it is 6000 meter. So these are the features of Himadri. And the highest peak of Himalayas. There are different types of peaks are found in Himalaya, but the most highest peak in the world it is Mount Everest, and Mount Everest height is 8848 meter in Nepal. Kanchenjunga, its height is Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India, and it is located in Sikkim. Height is 8598 in India. And Dholagiri, distance is 8172 meter in Nepal. Nanga Parvat 8126 meter in India. Nanda Devi, and after that Namcha Barwa. So all these types of are the highest peak of Himalaya, but the most important, but the highest peak in India it is Kanchenjunga, and the height is 8598 meter in India. Next topic is Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. And this range, Himachal range lying to the south of Himadri, and Himadri forms the most rugged mountain system because this area is not a flat area. So it formed by a rugged mountain system, and the Himachal and the Lesser Himalaya composed of highly compressed rock, means metamorphic rock. And after that the height of this range, and it is also called altitude, the height of Lesser Himalaya it is 3700 meter to 4500 meter, and the average width, of Himachal it is 50 kilo. And some famous ranges, means in Himachal there are famous ranges are found, just like Pir Panjal range, Mahabharata range, and Dholadhar range are found in Himachal. And after that in Himachal it has some famous valley also found, just like Kullu, Kangra, and Kashmir. So these are the features of Himachal. Is Shivalik. Shivalik it is also called Outer Himalaya, and it is also called Southern Range of Himalaya. And this is the outermost range of Himalaya with average height it is 900 meter to 1100 meter, and the average width is 10 kilometer to 15 kilometer. And the part of the Shivalik is composed of sedimentary rocks, and some because sedimentary brought down by river from the upper Himalaya ranges, because many river coming from the Himalaya range, and they carry out some sand and silt, and they sand and silt accumulated on place, and they formed a Shivalik range. So the average width of Shivalik it is 10 to 50. And after that, valleys of this range, many valleys are found in Shivalik, and valleys of this range are covered with thick gravel and alluvium, because many river coming from the Himachal, and they carried out some sand and silt, and so valley of this range are covered with the thick gravel and alluvium. And valley lying between the lesser Himalaya, in a local language valley it is called dunes, and valley it is also called because valleys lying between the lesser Himalaya and Shivalik it is called dunes, just like Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. So these are the features of Shivalik range. So the Himalaya have three parallel ranges. Upper part it is called Himadri, middle part it is called Himachal, and below part and the southern part it is called Shivalik range. And there are the three parallel ranges of Himalaya. Upper part it is called Himadri, and Himadri is the most continuous range because it is flow from west to east, and it covers the part of Jammu Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, and mid part covered by Himachal, and the average height of Himachal it is 3,700 meter to 4,000 meter, 4,500 meter, and the Shivalik range found in the height of 900 meter to 1100 meter. So Shivalik, Himadri and Himachal are the three parallel ranges of Himalaya. Okay, and after we will discuss about dunes. Dunes it is also called valleys, and dunes definition is longitudinal valley lying between, means it is also called valley, and the valley means those area those area lying between the lesser Himalaya and Shivalik. It is called dunes, just like Dehraduns, Kotli Dunes and Patli Dunes. And valley are formed by divergent boundary when two plates move away from each other, so they formed a rift valley. So many valleys are found in Shivalik range. And next topic is regional division of Himalayas. And the Himalayas are also divided on the basis of the region from west to east, and this division is done by rivers, and river just like Indus, Satluj, Kali, Tista and Dihang river. And according to the basis of flowing of river, the division of Himalaya are four types, just like Punjab Himalaya lying between Indus and Satluj river, and Kumaon Himalaya lying between Satluj and Kali river, and Nepal Himalaya lying between Tista and Kali river, and Assam Himalaya lying between Tista and Dihang river. So these are four regional division of Himalaya on the basis of a river. And first is Punjab Himalaya in the west. The part of Himalaya like between Indus and Satluj. The Punjab is the group of five river. Okay, and it includes Indus, Satluj, Ravi, Vyas and Jhelum. Okay, and those area covered by Indus and Satluj river, it is called Punjab Himalaya, and it is also called Kashmir and Himachal Himalayas. Next is Kumaon Himalaya. Kumaon Himalaya means the part of the Himalayas lying between Satluj and Kali River. Satluj River originates in Himachal Pradesh, and Kali River originates in Uttarakhand. So those area lying between Satluj or Kali River, it is called Kumaon Himalayas. And third is Nepal Himalayas, the region between Kali and Tista. Tista River originates from Sikkim. So those area lying between Uttarakhand and Sikkim, it is called Nepal Himalaya, because this area covered by Kali River or Tista River. So we can say that Nepal Himalaya. Next part is Assam Himalayas. Assam Himalaya means the part lying between Tista and Dihang. You know, Tista river originates in Sikkim and Dihang river is originated in Arunachal Pradesh, and those areas lying between Tista river and Dihang river, it is called Assam Himalayas. So there are four division on the basis of river. So Tista and between the area Tista and Dihang, it is called Assam Himalayas. So student, today your homework solution. Question number first, what is the theory of plate tectonic? And answer is, according to this theory, the crust of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. Okay, this is the theory of plate tectonics. Next is question number second, which factor modify the relief feature of India? And answer is, beside geological formation, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion and deposition have created and modified the relief to its present form. Question number third, what are the three types of plates movements on the earth? And answer is, first, convergent boundary. Convergent boundary means when some plates come towards each other, they formed a convergent boundary. And it may also be called folding movements. Second, divergent boundary. When some plates move away from each other, they form a divergent boundary, and it is also called faulting movement. Next is transform boundary. Transform boundary means when two plates coming together, they may either collide or crumble or may slide under the other and they form the transform boundary. So these are the three types of plate movement found on the. And next is, what was Gondwana land? Answer is, the Gondwana land included India, Australia, South Africa, South America and Antarctica as one single landmass. So student, today your homework, first you have to revise the topic of the Himalaya mountain and after that you have to find out question answer. Question number first, write any three features of Himalayas. Question second, which is the highest peak of the world? Where is it situated? Question number third, which are three main ranges of the Himalayas? Describe briefly. And question number four, how are the Himalayas divided into east and west direction? All question you have to done on your fair notebook and keep learning. Thank you.